There you go, beautiful. I bought a hiking pack, which is annoying because I thought I'd go backpack Europe. How that really didn't happen at all.
Damon Rowston studies in Melbourne, Australia. He came to Aarhus to do an exchange program at Danish School of Media and Journalism.
I asked like the head of my school where she recommended for doing journalism, and she was like, go to DMJX. And I was like, all right, off I go. So Denmark, here I come. And then I went off to Denmark.
The coronavirus pandemic has changed Damon's semester abroad completely, from socializing to social distancing, from exploring Europe to traveling around his dorm.
Being isolated in Denmark has been like terrible, and it's just because the weather's all of a sudden got really lovely. I've been eating lots of food, gaining lots of weight, some necessary weight. I've been reading a bit, been watching lots of Netflix and YouTube videos and all of that. It is what it is, and staying inside, as much as it sucks, you've got to do it. It's just what has to happen, or else this virus will never bloody go away.
Shortly after the school closed, some universities started asking their students to return home. However, Damon made the decision to leave Aarhus himself.
If I was to stay any longer, then the borders might close, and the potential for the borders closing for a whole 6 months is quite real. It might happen. So the main reason I am going back to Australia is in case somebody else gets sick. I'd like to be able to be there, and I wouldn't want to be stuck in Europe, There'd be no way for me to get home, and that's very intimidating, it's a point for real anxiety and paranoia.
Lisa Favazzo is Damon's roommate coming from the same university. She's also flying to Australia in a few days.
We've had a really lovely little friendship here together, and it's a real shame that it's going to be cut so short because we've had so much fun. Yeah, it's sad, it's really sad, but I think it's the right thing for both of us to do because we do need to get home to our families.
My mum is very prone to getting sick. If I got my mum sick, how could I live with myself, So my nana offered to buy me a hotel room in Darwin for 2 weeks, and as generous that is, I'm trying to weigh up whether or not me being in my granny flat at my parents' place, where the houses aren't even connected, the doors are locked, I'm having no face-to-face contact with my parents at all for 2 weeks, whether or not spending the money for a hotel room for 2 weeks, which would be extremely expensive, is worth just having that extra risk, which really isn't much of a risk of just being in the granny flat with the doors locked.
If the situation with coronavirus is relieved, the international students may return to Aarhus for the end of the course. Given the distance and large price of flying to Denmark, Damon and Lisa won't be coming back.
I think what I'm upset about more than what I'm going to miss is what I have yet to experience, because I feel that both of us sort of had the brakes on and we were like, we've only got so much money, we have a lot of time, let's not go and do absolutely everything in the first few weeks that we're here, let's wait till the sun comes out and then we can go and do this and go and do this, and we just didn't do heaps while we were here.
I'm gonna miss the kennel sniggles, that's a given. Yeah, the pastries are so yummy here, and also all just my friends that I've met on exchange, it's gonna be really hard because I wasn't expecting to say goodbye so soon, but I'm saying goodbye. That's right though. I can come back, I'm young, I can come back, I can do it all again another day, just now isn't the time, obviously.